Hello everybody, this is the introverted comedian. Welcome back to a new live stream from the Exiled Lands in Conan Exiles. So, as I wrote in the description, I did manage to level up to level 60. I've unlocked a few armor sets. And the Grandmaster Armorer knowledge, which allows me to craft a better bench. And that's going to be the first step in what I'm going to do. Speaking of, let's see. Okay, so basically, when it comes to end of the game crafting benches, you've got the choice between campaign and garrison. Now, when it comes to campaign, these are really good if you have plenty of materials and you need to craft lots of armor sets. If you are like me right now on so many resources, then best choice is this, the garrison armorer's bench. So first I'm gonna take some of this, then I will need some hardened bricks, I will need some of this, and some so basically it's hardened bricks, insulated wood, then some steel reinforcements and some thick leather. Okay, so I'll see if I can find some space over here. I don't really have much space available. I didn't really bother to build a base or something. Okay, so I'll just drop it over here. Okay, now this is also part of the Master Armorer journey. I already completed some of the steps in the previous live stream. Now I just need to wear and craft a piece of epic armor. In my case, I can just play around with this one, with the commander. I just need to pop it back, or maybe it's not working. Anyway, let's see. So if you go on your armors, you will see you have the normal versions and the epic versions. That's in the improved armorer's bench. So I've actually unlocked, I think, this one, the Hyperborean Slaver. Yeah, so as you can see, you do need perfected havoc padding, and instead of iron you'll be using hardened steel. When it comes to that one, the resources are quite costly, so I'd rather use this one. Let's see. Now, as you can see in this one, the normal armors are already eliminated. You can only craft epics. So, as you can see, it will cost you heavy padding. It will slightly decrease the cost of hardened steel, and I actually need to decrease that because I'm not in a very good area to get it. Okay, let me just quickly grab these back. And I do need to get rid of a couple of things, because I'm not going to go after any thralls. Okay, so now I have this locally during the last live stream, and thanks to the event going on right now, the witch hunt, I was able to buy myself some thralls, and I actually got myself a tier 4 armorer. Now this guy will not reduce the costs of the armor pieces, but he will improve it. He will make the armor more durable. I'm not exactly sure. I think this one, there's 3 types of them, and I think this one with the weight symbol, that blue weight symbol, is actually decreasing the weight, which is actually very nice, to be honest, because you can carry more things this way. So in order to craft the armors, you need this, the perfected heavy paddings. Fortunately for me, I already had some. You will also need these, the hardened steel bars. Now, let's see, if I remember well, you'll need a twine, these. You'll also need these. Let's see. Okay, so basically when it comes to these, the perfected heavy paddings, you will need hardened leather. This is the main ingredient in any heavy armor set that's epic. Hardened the perfect padding, and for this you need hardened leather, some elephant hides, and some twine. Now, fortunately, I already managed to go to the unnamed city, and one of the bosses I killed dropped these. So, that was very lucky. Now, if you do need to craft hardened leather, you can do it by going to a tanner stable. As you can see, it will cost some leather, thick leather, alchemical base, and oil. Now, I do remember there's an improved tanner table. And since I have the resources, I want to test if it's actually going to save me some resources. Let's see, where the Pikachu, can I leave this? Honestly, I'm not interested in actually having any base right now. I'm going with this makeshift. Let's see. So the cost will basically be the same. It just looks fancier. Still, I will move these guys over there. Okay, so if you have the tanner, usually it's going to be faster. And since I have a named one, tier 4 one, it's going to be even faster. So you can just start crafting those. As I said, I do intend to get some both for myself and for my thralls, some armor sets. So this is why I'm trying to craft more of these. Then you just add them over here. As you can see, I can already craft some of these. Now, if you don't have the elephant hides, you just need to come in this area. There's plenty of elephants. If you want to go even further around this area, there's some mammoths, and also around here, if I remember well. But the elephants are easier to kill, and if you have your base like I have over here, there's no point to go all that far on the map. So yeah, I will probably go hunt some elephants as well. After all, I don't have that many elephant hides. Okay, so let's see. As I said, there are some armor sets that you can already craft, like these, which I have already unlocked. Let's see how many I'm getting. There are also some sets you can unlock. Okay, so that's actually perfect for what I need. Let's see. So, sadly, some of the armor that I need to craft, it's not available right now. I do have some pieces for it. As you can see, I've already previously farmed some dragon bones. Now, let's see, I have plenty. I have around plenty. Right now, fortunately, I am quite close to the location where you can unlock that dragon bone armor. Basically, from where I am right now, which is between G6 and G7. I just need to get myself over here. Oh, over here, sorry. So it's quite a short trip. I don't really need any followers with me. I don't really need anything over there, because what I'm gonna do, since this is just for the purpose of unlocking that, I'm just gonna run past everything, unlock what I need, and then come back. I might have to fight a couple of skeletons, but I can easily do that by myself. I don't really need a thrall with me, someone. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to bother with anything that tries to attack me. Fortunately, one of the good things about this game is that even with low stamina, you are going to be able to recover it quickly and then outrun mostly all of the creatures. None of them can actually catch you, even if it's something very tricky, like some lion or some tiger. Now, as I said, basically I do need to get somewhere underneath all this desert, inside that hole that I'm gonna show you in a couple of seconds. Let me quickly read some lore.
Slave, by order of the
Okay, so
the
inside this
arena
hole
has been closed.
you will see
Called to
there's
cease all
a
effort, and the competitions have been suspended.
tablet
All
right over
beasts have
there,
been penned for the duration. All slaves working the arena
somewhere
will be
behind
called
that
to the
bone
city for
dragon
reassignment.
is where I need to
Obey
go.
and
Now,
return,
since
slave.
I am over here,
The war
there
requires
are some
everybody.
emotes I can unlock. Now, the bad thing, well, not necessarily extremely bad, but not pleasant thing about this area is that you will gain corruption, so make sure to wear, like I am, a heavy armor, or be pretty fast or good at dodging enemies. If you're going at night like I am going, make sure to bring a torch to see whatever's happening. It can be a little bit tricky inside. There's plenty of skeletons who cannot wait for the chance to kill you. So over here there are usually some spiders. I don't really care about them right now because I've already leveled up. So again, I'm not really interested in the environment right here. There will be some crocodiles very soon, I think, around here. I might as well get rid of them. Okay, so basically this is where you need to go inside. This is called the arena, if I remember well. Over here you will have some tablet, yeah, it's the arena. You can interact with that tablet.
Competition.
Now, there are two ways to enter. Both of them will lead you basically to the same place, through the stairs over here,
But your
or
kind are as numerous as rats.
the stairs over here.
Exceptionally strong are tested here.
Now,
Battle days.
you can actually go through here and then go up to those levels. If you want to go through here, there's one of the world bosses, a giant snake, so unless you're prepared to defeat it, my advice is don't go there, especially since you are going to gain corruption. Now, as I said, the main goal over here is to actually unlock the armor set. As you can see, there are some cobras, some annoying skeletons. You can actually just run around them, especially since they're wielding swords, or like this guy is using a bow. They might actually cause you to get the cripple effect. Yeah, once you get over here, you can interact with this tablet. It will
Here, the games of mortality are played beneath
go again for some lore. There are some seeds over there. Yeah, over here you have this ugly beast, the bone dragon. If you think you can defeat it, feel free to play with it. In fact, if you want, you can bring a bedroll like I have over here. Leave that bedroll somewhere around here outside the arena and then come back in case you're not sure. If you don't want to fight the dragon, you can just come on the edges. There will be some annoying skeletons. These you will need to fight, otherwise they will follow you around and annoy you even more. And sometimes they are actually dropping useful things, so why not take them? Now, there will actually be quite a few skeletons, basically around each of these major pillars. That's one. But you are avoiding a fight with that guy, who is not so easy to defeat, so it's not so bad, to be honest. Again, another one. Now, if you do have a mace, decent one, you can easily get rid of the skeletons. I am doing very bad when it comes to preserving my stamina. Okay, bye-bye, Mr. Skeleton. I just hope that's the last of them. I wasn't so lucky. Okay, another one. Okay, so at least they gave me some good resources. Yeah, and over here you've got yourself a small tablet. Now there is one journey, this one, that I can actually unlock. Oh, I've already unlocked it. So basically, as you can see, it will the adventurer journey will ask you to acquire a rare piece of knowledge. Now this tablet and some other stuff are considered rare pieces of knowledge, so you can actually interact with this, and you've unlocked that. Now I'll just go back to my previous journey steps, if I remember which one is it. This one. Yeah, so there we go. If you go to knowledge, let's see, I'm not sure if it's showing up in here. Nope. And you go all the way down here to all recipes. you will find the Dragonborn armor, which is the heavy set. Then you're going to have some Dragonbone weapons, including bow and arrows or throwing axes. So, as far as I remember, you should be able to see more armor sets. For some reason, I don't see any others, but this is available in both heavy and all heavy, light and medium set. Yeah, so you can craft them anyway. Yeah, so one more time, here inside the sinkhole, basically you need to enter through the arena. We'll have this guy, a big tablet in front of him, a really small tablet behind him, but this is all you need to get yourself some very good epic armor. Again, since I don't want to fight him, I can just be on my way. Now, if you are ready to fight him and you have weapons and thralls and everything you need with you, he can be a good source of dragon bones, which you will then need to use to craft the armor set. Now, again, remember this area is going to make you gain corruption. You still need to go quickly through here in order to avoid the skeletons. There are some chests. Don't fall for those. As you can see, if the annoying and unfriendly skeletons manage to get you, they will cause the cripple effect, which is actually making you very slow. So basically, if those skeletons and the cobras and everyone goes around you, they might actually kill you, not necessarily by damaging you, but by applying some damage over time effects. Okay, fortunately, as I mentioned before, my camp is quite close. Now I can see exactly what I need to craft the Dragonborn armor. Now when it comes to this, it's usually a little bit different than the other armors. It will require some different pieces. One of the main materials basically is that dragon bone, and if you want to farm it, during my previous live stream I actually went over here, and you can see there are some baby dragons over there, some dragon hatchlings, which you can easily defeat. And then once you get yourself some dragon bones, you can start crafting your armor set. So it's not necessarily something that's accessible for new players, to be honest. Basically, it's not so easy to discover this by yourself, getting yourself over here to get the dragon bone armor unlocked. But this is why other people leave some tips and tricks, so you can actually take advantage of them and make your game a little bit easier. After all, there will be plenty of challenges waiting ahead. Again, in my case, it was easy and very advantageous that I got myself that armorer, and now I'm pretty much set up with him, because I don't need to start looking for one. Usually It's like 1% chances of one of them spawning in some places where they spawn, the named ones. I was lucky enough to get in from the slave traders from the event. So always watch out for events, especially if you can get yourself some nice thralls. Again, there's nothing stopping you from actually going and getting the other types of armorers, named armorers. Basically, there's 3 of them. Some of them increase the armor by a lot, some of them decrease the weight. There's another category which I don't remember exactly what they're doing, but they are doing something. Okay, so one more time. If you go over here, for some reason it's not showing up. Let's see if it's here. I know I could see it somewhere. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so basically you have the Dragonbone armor. Have the Dragonbone, the Voidforge Dragonbone armor, and the Voidforge Dragonhide armor. This is the light version, this is the medium version, and this is the heavy version. Now, I don't remember exactly what each piece does, but there's one way to test it. Let's see if I actually have the resources to craft it. Okay, so basically I'm quite lucky. Usually you need some hardened steel bars, but in the case of the dragon, the Voidforge Dragon armor, you just need the hardened leather, the padding, and the bones. So I'll just go ahead. Apparently I need some more hardened leather. This is going to be a problem. I forgot that I actually need that. Yeah, so basically I will need more of these. Fortunately there is a way of actually getting them quickly. I will need a couple of more other things. Let me just get rid of a few thingies. Okay, so apparently I need lots of oil and lots of and lots of leather. Now if you want you can have a tannery to get that leather, but there's an easier way, going to hunt dragons. Now just waiting for these pieces. As you can see they're pretty useful when it comes to the feet. They will give you some extra health, 28. If I remember well, it's only 20, but because I have Mr. Nyoror over here, Nyoror Butterworm, he is adding some bonus to it. Same goes for this one, it's supposed to be 40 and he's adding 4 more. This one the same. Now I will not just leave them like that, because recently I have unlocked something else. which are the improvements. Okay, so there we go. This is the thick armor plating, the best possible version I can use right now. Use some thick leather and some twine, and you can just craft it. It will take some time, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Now let's see. I do want to start using this guy. I got him recently. So come with me, my friend. I will take this guy to raise him. This one can actually stay over here. He's already level 20, so I don't really need to do much. But he was nice enough to donate some armor. And of course his legendary weapon, which is not to ignore. Now, you, my friend, are going to come with me. Okay, so in case you haven't played the game before and haven't seen any of my videos or any other videos, usually you can only use one thrall, but if you invest 20 points in authority, you get the chance to either make one super strong follower, or you can go with war party, which basically allows you to go with two of them. In my case, I'm going with war party. Now, another trick, if you're going on some long journeys, you can also use a mount, like I'm using right now, the rhinoceros. And as you can see, both of the followers will come after me. There we go, Mr. Rhino, stay over here. Okay, so again, now I do have these. I can finally complete that Master Armorer journey. I just need to wear one of the pieces. Now I'm going to replace these, which are giving me a strength weapon damage bonus, so I will deal less damage, unfortunately. As you can see, these have higher durability and the armor is 3 times as better, so definitely worth it. Now at the moment I have a lot of HP, mostly because of this piece, but I do intend to replace it once I get some more of that leather. Okay, so I can actually donate my previous armor. If you want, you can even paint this. I think I already have some paint over here somewhere. Yeah, so if you go on it, no, you cannot paint it. So some time ago you could actually paint it while it was in your inventory. Right now you will actually need to craft one of these, a dyer's bench, and then you can paint it. Let's see, I actually have what I need. Okay, so basically I want some of these. I'm just gonna get my friend over here to fill in some of those flasks. If you want, you can get any color. There's no one stopping you from doing so. I usually like my gear to be black, so I'm gonna go for this. Where was it? Okay, so while I will need extra oil, one of the best ways to get oil is to get a tier 3 or a tier 4 alchemist, place him or her in the alchemist bench, and they will unlock this recipe. For 1 bark and 1 ichor, you can get 5 pieces of oil. So by the time I'm back from my expedition, this should be finished. I will have it. Now let's go back to this. I think I have some spare oil over here, which I can use. So there we go, you can easily get your black dye by doing this. Now if you want to dye an item, you have to remove it. Then you need to add it over here in the dyer's bench. As I said some time ago, it used to be only from your inventory. And come over here, then you need to click which colors, change the colors that you want changed. You don't need to change all of them if you don't want to. Some pieces will have 3 colors, other pieces will have 2 colors, some other pieces will have 3 colors. Okay, there we go. Now when you start adding it back, they're all black. Let's see. Okay, so I need to make sure that I have some of these. After all, I'm going in the unnamed city. These guys have some food, but not enough. Okay, apparently this one needs more. Yeah, it's best like this because they are actually sort of growing right now, so they need plenty of food. Okay, so my fastest way to get there is through here. Now I want to see if I can actually kill an adult dragon. So I'm going to take my bow with me. The reason why I'm taking the bow is because I'm using these arrows, the noxious gas arrows, and they're quite good at dealing damage to live enemies. Now I will have to grow these guys a little bit before I start fighting that dragon. And I have the perfect occasion, the way I can play with some crocodiles. Or in fact, I might take a small detour through here, and then when I come back I'm gonna play with the adult dragon. Okay, so it seems like one of them leveled up. There's my friend Janosch. Currently he's doing a decent job. He's getting some nice attributes. I didn't have that many hopes for him, because the growth chances are not very good. Okay, so on my way to the unnamed city, can actually take care of some spiders. That should give him at least 1 or 2 more levels, I hope. Guess it was this guy. Or not. Anyway, they just need to level up. I don't want to risk them. After all, if I would go against the red dragon that's as strong as a world boss, I might actually lose them. They're not necessarily irreplaceable, but I don't want to waste them. Yeah, so again, you have the slave road or imperial highway and some other ways of getting inside the unnamed city. I am going to the same gate anyway, to the Dome Gate. Again, don't forget to bring your Sandstorm breeding mask, because the Sandstorm might start. So I just remembered I don't really have my torch on full. I still have some minutes, so I'm not going to repair it just yet. Okay, so one of the best ways to actually level up thralls is over here. The skeletons are not that hard to defeat. So, due to their swords, they can be a nuisance. Okay, so I actually need steel reinforcements. I'm happy they're donating them. Again, nice drops. This one didn't drop very well. No, I actually forgot to set this guy on aggressive and decrease his chase area. Now, as you can see, once you invest 5 attribute points in authority, you gain a perk for your thralls, which is irritate enemies. Basically, they will make the enemies chase them, allowing you to not be chased. It doesn't always work, unfortunately, as you can see. Again, some really useful resources over here. And some decent experience. My friends over here are doing a good job at increasing their levels. Now, this guy was actually nice enough to get a really decent perk. I'm actually very happy with that. This one is not doing very bad either. So they are quite useful when it comes to that. Now let's find some more skeletons, get some more resources. Hello, my friends, how are you? Fortunately, they're not going after me. I can sneak in and deal some damage. Again, when it comes to these guys, you can decide what you want to and what you want to leave behind.
I will feast upon you!
Okay, now, since I'm over here, I am planning on playing with some friends a little bit. Now that I have the arrow with me, I will basically play a path of noxious gas. Over here in this area, there's a faction called Relic Hunters. They are quite strong, to be fair, but they do have a captain, a mini boss, and they usually drop some armor pieces. And sadly, this time she didn't want to. Although she did drop some decent food for me, so I can carry more. So they will drop this, the heart of a hero. This can be exchanged for something, or you can simply eat it and it will remove corruption. Now there are a couple more. I am not bothered about them. These are quite strong, the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers. They're among the strongest thralls you can take. So they can be a decent option if you want. You can knock them down. Usually they have some 1 or 2 loot chests. Let's see, I don't remember if they actually have something really important in there. Okay. These guys actually did me a favor and died. I wasn't sure it's going to happen. Okay, so the loot chest is disappointing, to be honest. I was kind of hoping they might have some rare resources, but I was wrong. Okay, so it's back to the mace. Basically, if you're dealing with live creatures, I'm using mostly a war axe because you can add some bleeding to them. And when I'm dealing with skeletons, I'm going with a mace. I don't have a legendary one just yet. They do smash the bones quite easily. Let's see, my friends over here also level up again. So There are quite some nice resources you can get. Not just the experience points. But I don't really need those or anything else. Yeah, so again, if you're a fan of crafting light armor, you could actually take those, or normal heavy armor, you could take these. Unfortunately, I'm already past that point, so not interested anymore. I'm here mainly for the experience and get to the dragons, so I can farm some leather from them. Again, you can even have medium padding, just tops. So my friends over here are not doing a good job at skeletons. They're doing quite bad for some reason. But I'll forgive them because they're just beginning their journey. Hello, my friend, how are you? Ready to die? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so as you can see, fighting together will help you finish these annoying skeletons a lot faster. Okay, so I'm also looking for some rare resources that I don't have access to. This is why I'm going to stop from time to time to search the bodies.
I will feast upon you!
Okay, I really need these guys. I don't understand why this one is not doing much damage, because he has a pretty decent weapon. He does have quite a lot of strength, so he should be doing a lot more damage. Anyway, I'm not here for that. I'm here to level them up a little bit. Get some more dragon bones as well as some leather. And so fortunately, once you reach level 60, this is, well, you can even hunt them before. Once you reach level 60 and you need the big armours, after you've unlocked them, you can actually come here and get both dragon bones, some decent experience from the hatchling dragons, and also some decent quantities of leather. Now, sadly, I didn't craft a star metal pickaxe, which is pretty bad last time. That way I could have gotten a lot more. But it's not that important yet.
Your heart will be eaten.
Come on, my friend, donate something good. Yeah, so if you want, you can fight multiple opponents like this. You can send your thralls to go after some, go after the rest. Sadly, these guys are actually doing very bad when it comes to damaging opponents. Find some legendary maces for them. And there we go. It's time to go dragon hunting. Okay, so once again over here next to the spawning pools, there's going to be 2 dragon hatchlings, and at the spawning pools you can find their mama. I'm not going to play with her. I can play with these guys. Might as well send my friends play around with this one while I harvest this one. So fortunately, when it comes to dragons, they will actually drop leather. You don't have to farm hides.
York will have your soul.
Come on, my friends, you can finish him. Okay, so once again, I'm concerned about this guy that's wielding the mace. Is not actually dealing much damage. And he is actually taking damage quite easily. I'm really not impressed with him. But then again, there's not much I can do. Now, sadly, I'm kind of getting this pretty hard. I think I will need to soon improve that weapon. That tool, sorry, the pickaxe. Let's see, there are 2 more over here. Yoo-hoo, baby dragons. Oi, come back. Okay, so I have no idea where that guy is going, but he's going to die, and that's for sure. Fortunately, it seems that once I join the fight, it's going to be finished faster. Okay, there's another one over this small dune. Since I'm not getting a really big quantity from here, it looks like I will need to go further. There are some more baby dragons around. Okay, my friend, you can have these. And the bones. They're too heavy for me. Yeah, so as I said, fortunately this place is giving off some corruption. So I'll need to quickly go around it. And the reason why I'm going around is because somewhere around here there will be more dragons. Yoo-hoo. From time to time you'll meet some scorpions as well. Feel free to smash them. Let's see. Yeah, so there's some ghouls over here and some skeletons. Not in the mood of playing with them. I'm more relic hunter, treasure seekers over there with their boss. Over here, just at this location, there's a green dragon. That one's a world boss. I'm not going to play with him. I'm here to get hides of leather, not to mess around with dragons. But there are also some dragon hatchlings. Unfortunately, it looks like my mage is not dealing that much damage. Okay, so I do want to get this next one to follow me. Yo, my friend. Okay. As I said, I don't want to fight a big one just yet. With these guys taking damage so easily. Need to stay over here. See if I can trick the baby dragon to follow me. Without making the big one angry.
I will feast upon you, Sparks! Your heart will be eaten.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now I can go kill some more skeletons and wait for the dragons to respawn. So fortunately it's not the worst place to be in, considering its name, the unnamed city, enemies around, the undead. They are not everywhere, so you can actually have like a walk in the park over here, unless you're going too close to where they spawn. But most of them will be mobs, will be skeletons. And you don't really have to worry about those guys. The bosses have some specific locations, and they will not chase for too much, for too long, so you are quite safe. You don't want to fight the bosses.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
Again, pretty decent drops from these guys. I'm actually very happy with them. Okay, so they haven't respawned yet. Always curious about these glitches. This guy was actually killed over here, but he's glitching like he fell from the top. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous live streams, the game can be quite glitchy sometimes. There are times when it's actually helpful. There are times when it's actually working against you, because sometimes it might glitch one or both of your thralls underground while fighting some boss.
Your heart will be eaten.
And it's not something you'd want. Now, over here there should be plenty of skeletons. Again, I'm trying to raise the levels of these guys and wait for those baby dragons to respawn. If I'm not wrong, there is around a 15 minutes a respawn timer. On the civilized settings like I am playing right now. Again, more skeletons over here. Yeah, so it seems that it's working a lot better. I'm getting my friends to distract them. Then I can just swoop in. Sorry, stop attacking my friends.
Your heart will be eaten.
Yeah, so actually one of the things that I like about the game is this, even in single player you can have followers with you, especially now that you can war party. You can have two of them helping you. I really didn't try playing online much. But I bet it would be nice to have an army going after monsters and things like that. Okay, now usually around here you might find these, the relic fragments, and inside the unnamed city they will give you this, the fragments of power, which are quite valuable resources. They can help you in various ways. Now over here there's a lot of skeletons. I don't want to fight them because they do have a boss with them, but if I remember well, over here at the top there should be just a few skeletons without a boss, which means experience for these two. Let's see, they're not doing bad. Well, they're not doing very good. Neither bad. Okay. That was nice. Again, the reason why I hate fighting skeletons, even though they're easy to defeat and they have nice drops, is the crippling effect that they will have on you. Archers will do it. The other ones with the swords will do it. So, as I said, annoying. Okay, now let's play with some more skeletons and then hopefully the dragons respond. I don't really need that many pieces of leather, but I still need some more. After all, it does take quite a lot of leather to make hardened leather. honestly, once you're set up with one of these sets, you don't really have to care that much about it. They have a lot of durability. So that means you can then easily farm some more resources for the future. Stop skipping me, mate. Okay, someone leveled up. Yeah, so again, as you can see, there's plenty of resources that you can get from here. You might find them around, but not all of them in the same place. Okay, so now these guys are well equipped, they have decent weapons. I already beat this guy before, but my thrall was slightly better. Now, I just need to make sure that they don't die. So apparently they are half useless. One of them is taking too much damage, not dealing that much damage. Other one, I have no idea what he's doing. So from time to time you might actually experience this. It might be easier to have a better throw. You can defeat boss faster than you would do.
Your heart will be eaten. I will drink your blood.
These guys are not so bad. Though I am annoyed that one of them is getting pretty heavily damaged so easily. Wait, stop hitting me.
I will feast upon you. Your soul.
Definitely was not good. Find some better ones. Level them a little more. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I actually managed to get really good drops, especially these, the perfected heavy paddings. Let's see. This one is doing 64, this one is only 43, so congratulations, you've been promoted. You can carry these, mate. Usually these take quite a lot of resources, so if you get them as drops, count yourself lucky. Not really impressed, but at the same time it's not bad. Come on, my friends, we're going after dragons again. So I was hoping I wouldn't need to raise them, but apparently they do need quite some experience to start fighting decently. That means playing with more skeletons. this point, any leather is welcomed. Okay.
Your heart will be eaten.
So again, for new players, even though it was quite scary for myself to come close to this area when I started playing the game, even if you're watching it from outside the unnamed city, from over here or over here or over here, it does look dangerous. As you can see, it's not necessarily that harmful. See that these guys have their spawning places. Just swoop around and kill whichever one you want. So if you want to go for skeletons, you can go for skeletons. If you want to go for the bosses though, there's usually some mobs next to them. So that won't be a straight journey though. But if you want to go, for example, for baby dragons, you can just go between things and go straight at them. Basically a horde of skeletons. Okay. So again, they are worth rock. They drop decent things. So I was thinking I heard one, but apparently it wasn't. Which means I can go for the dragons. Now, in my case, I already kind of know the locations. So I can pretty much navigate, but if you're having issues, you can always mark their place on the map using markers or using the locations you've uncovered as a sign from where you need to go. Again, we've got this guy over here, which is see. Going to donate both leather and dragon bones. Then I have my other friend over here. Hello, mate. Play with us. Not up to you.
I will feast upon you.
Not your best, so it's down to you. Them over here. Yeah, so it's an ideal way of actually harvesting leather and dragon bones. You would improve this one to a star metal one, and you would want to go after the big one, and there's two more adult dragons. Fortunately, these two are kind of semi-useless. try to test them against another boss. Yeah, so right over here we have the brute. This is a skeletal serpent man, world boss. Most of the time he's quite easy to get. Not sure what to say about these two. They are not that inspiring. So if I keep him busy with my shield, they should be able to damage him. So the main issue with this guy, and the reason why I'm joining the fight, is that he's dealing bleeding damage. Even though these guys have decent armor, one of them doesn't have that much HP. And I don't trust him. Although, as you can see, this guy is not the fastest fighting creature. It takes quite some time between his attacks. They have time to heal. And also land them quite some decent HP. Oh yeah, and this is something I really wanted. Oh, this is quite nice. Okay, so basically when it comes to legendary pieces which you can find, as you can see, this one has a strength damage of 6%, so you can actually deal quite a lot of damage. Also, this one is medium and it's legendary, and again it has quite a good value. So one of my friends over here is going to get an upgrade. If you want, you can use it for yourself. It is quite decent. Honestly, I prefer this one. As you can see, it's 300 armor, while this one has less than half. And I need some extra HP anyway. Okay, so as I said earlier, one of the things I want to do again is to hunt some more baby dragons. I'm mainly doing it for these. I'm also getting some dragon bones as a bonus. Hello, my friend.
I will feast upon you.
Okay, so this one is annoying. Yeah, so sadly they can sometimes knock down your thralls, make them very slow. Okay, so someone actually managed to get some decent perks. Again, a very good one. Let's see how this guy is doing. Not bad, to be honest, but not necessarily the best. Still not very happy about him evolving, or about his chances of getting stronger. Okay, so again there's one baby over here. Since that area will give you corruption, I'm gonna have my thralls finish him off. He should be doing a decent job. Okay, so not bad. I might actually go for... No, I'm not going because they're still taking too much damage. Yeah, so I'll just wait until I can get them some epic armor. I'm not happy with them dying, especially after I leveled them up quite a little bit. Bye bye, Mr. Scorpion. Okay, which one of you is ready to take on some more leather? Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm not using the best, well, better said, I'm not making the most out of leather harvesting. If I had a better tool, and if I would go, or I would be able to go for the big dragon, then I would get a better amount.
I will feast upon
Yeah,
you.
what these guys are doing, actually delaying quite a lot. Okay, so now I'm gonna try again to deal with the small ones, and then hopefully I might be able to take on the big one. You two stay over here. Yeah, so you can actually use this tactic with plenty of opponents. So you go to a certain location, draw one of them in, and then just stand over there to take them out.
Drink your blood.
Okay, so I will hopefully be lucky while I try my luck with the big guy over there. Now, in his case, I am going to use a slightly different approach. I'm going with the Sunstorm Mask. The reason why I'm using that one is because I will use these, the Noxious Gas Arrows. So, one of the things I'm gonna do, this is where I want to fight him. And I'm gonna draw him in. Okay, so as you can see, whoa. Let's really make sure that, see? Okay, so these guys is actually looking quite hurt. Might actually have enough time to recover. As I said, sometimes they can glitch and go underground. So I want to have as much damage from damage over time on this guy. So he might actually damage me for my troll more than I can damage him. But to be honest, we're not doing very bad. And there we go, the big guy is down. Fortunately, he donated some nice materials. Plenty of leather. Not necessarily a lot of it, but plenty. I did have a little bit from before. Okay, So now we have some leather. It's time to go back and get some armor for these guys. But before I leave, I do want to play with 2 more bosses. Hopefully they respond. And a few more skeletons. Yeah, so sadly, as you can see, compared to myself, these guys have a lot of HP anyway, which means they are basically not compatible with some of the pieces of the dragon bone armor. So I'll just have to have some other armor for them.
Your soul.
Basically, adding that small amount of HP wouldn't actually benefit them. On the other hand, if I add something with more strength damage value, it will make them stronger fighters. They will take care of the enemies a lot faster. And as I mentioned before, since this game can be quite grindy from time to time, depending on what you need, you need your thralls to deal damage fast. You need yourself to deal damage fast, because this way you will save time when grinding for things. Yo, come over here. Okay, someone leveled up, that's good. Yeah, so as you can see, this guy is leveling up quite good compared to this one. This one is 15, this one is 11, and the difference in HP is quite important. Okay, go after those. I really hate these small mobs. Oh. So I want to avoid one thing. During the last live stream I was here and this guy managed to glitch himself inside a wall. I don't want to do that because usually he's dropping some decent things and I want to actually loot him to keep him away from the walls. So it seems like the guys are actually doing more damage after getting some levels to themselves. Okay, can you please stop hitting us, mate? Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Okay, so this time it actually went better, but I'm still not pleased with these two. I will find some thralls that are growing better in strength and vitality. They're not bad with the vitality, but they're healing them very slowly. And that's not good. Okay, so I still don't know what lying means for a sword. I am happy that I actually got myself a lot of these. In fact, there's quite a decent amount of them. And, I was hoping to find something nice in there. I wasn't lucky. Yeah, so now that this guy is dead, I want to fight the brute one more time, and then... Whoa! Okay. Remember, don't try this at home. You might actually fall. I just remember why it's so bad to do it. Basically, if you're hanging onto the wall and the launcher hits you, you will drop from there.
Your heart will be eaten.
In this case, I was okay because the fall is not so big. But if I was falling, for example, from the top of that tower, that wouldn't end up very well for myself. And that's why you want to avoid climbing areas where you have enemies. So, as I said, I will go for this guy. Usually he has nice drops for how easy he can be defeated. Okay. So, as I said before, I do need a better mace. This one, unfortunately, is kind of epic, but it's not legendary. Not dealing that much damage.
I will feast upon you. I will drink your blood. Your heart will be eaten.
So you can see my friends over here are getting damaged mostly by the bleeding effect that this brute is doing on them. And he's down. Okay, so as you can see, he will also drop other armor pieces as well as some materials. Where the Pikachu was that? Yeah, so unfortunately this one is not useful for me or for my thralls. In my case, I don't really need that much stamina. In their case, they really don't need stamina. So, okay, so I did mention before that there are several relic hunter camps around. Now there's another one over here. So what I want to do is again make these guys regret that they met me. I'll just lay some gas, and then I'll draw their attention. Basically, I am going for that leader of theirs. You can see it will take quite a lot of damage before reaching me. And the reason why I'm aiming for them is because they usually drop some epic armor pieces. So I'm starting to suspect they're not doing it anymore. and that's very disappointing. They used to be one of my armor sources. Apparently, they don't wish to be anymore. Oh, c'est la vie. Okay, so again, if you go to close to places that are emitting that purple fog, pinkish purple, you will gain corruption. Fortunately, I actually have some antidote for it, which is the Heart of a Hero. As you can see, it will remove corruption. Oh, it's not like I gained a lot of it. Yeah, so basically these are quite useful if you're going all around those corrupted places and you're gaining too much corruption. You can just go kill one of those heroes and you're set. Now, I did kill the green dragon. And I could play with this guy as well. Let's see. I am going to swap to my mask. Yeah, so this one is also annoying. You can see that fire attack is quite annoying. What I want to avoid over here, most of the time my friends are actually taking quite a lot of damage. So most of the time my thralls might end up in the ground over here. And I don't mean as in dead. They just actually get hit. They get, as you can see, stuck in the ground. And I'm actually... Whoa! That was a heavy hit. So only one of them stays out. It's kind of bad. Fortunately, I was able to kill this guy before. Yeah, thank you for actually surviving. Now you're useless. Now, if you are harvesting this guy with a hatchet, or a cleaver, or a pickaxe, you will get the red dragon head, which can be used in some decorations. I'm not really interested in that. Okay, so on my way back, I might as well drop by this place, Cutler's Shortcut, and go after the demon spider boss, take his chest, which has a legendary weapon. I'm still hoping to get a mace for myself or for at least one of my thralls, a legendary one. And that's actually one of the best choices, going to Scuttler's Shortcut. Okay, so they're not always that good at killing things. Although, to be fair, that scorpion was quite fast, so they can have that as an excuse. Summon my friends, you can do it. Okay, so I have no idea where they disappeared. Or why they disappeared. Yeah, so one of the sources for the oil to be crafted, which we'll need in order to get hardened leather, is ichor. And you can actually get plenty of it from over here. There's a lot of spiders. And some annoying iguanas or oversized lizards. Now, that ichor is not always a guaranteed drop, sadly. Okay, so there will be quite a few spiders over here. Now, this is a good chance to actually level up your thralls a little bit. And once you can go back some of my previous live streams. This is a good source of experience for yourself as well. Spiders tend to die easily, and they will actually give some decent experience. Okay, again there will be more spiders around. As I said, you will not get ichor all of the time. Oh, you will get it at some point. Whoa! Leave him alone because I want revenge. Okay, so these guys refuse to move, which means I need to do the killing myself. Again, just because you're using the proper tool, it doesn't mean you're going to get what you want as a resource from spiders. Although chitin can be good from time to time, if you're trying to farm. Whoa. Yeah, so I've already beat the boss in this room a couple of times. I'm not really worried about him. In order to make the fight shorter, again I will use the same strategy I used for the dragon. Basically you need to get its attention, have your thralls start fighting it, then
Drink your blood.
all join in
I
proper
will
fight.
feast upon
As you can see, it's not just toxic fumes, but it's also some bleeding. Some of it I'm applying, some of it one of my thralls is applying, because one of them is
heart will be eaten.
building the war axe. This will be nearly it. Bye bye.
So I can carve it on your pyre.
Okay, I just looted everything. Now you will need to actually harvest him, because that's where you have the skeleton key. And the legendary chest, and please be a mace. Sadly, it's not a mace, and it's something that it's not bad, but not very good either. Not much of a fan of swords, as I mentioned before during my videos, my live streams. They can be useful, but I'd rather have these, the war axes, because they have that combo where you can actually stack some bleeding on your opponents, and if the opponent is an undead, I prefer maces, which are much more effective than most weapons against the undead. So, Well, then again, if you do have a preference for swords, you can use them. Fortunately, this game actually allows you to wield a shield with basically anything that's one-handed. So, if you like to have extra protection, you can have the shield and you can use any of the weapons. Okay, so let's see. I actually got some of these as well. I've got plenty of these, but still not enough. I might actually have to farm hides and start my tannery. Usually, as I said, it does take a longer time to do that. But if you're not able to actually harvest a lot of them from killing dragons, I do need that star metal pickaxe if I want to harvest more. Then you just need to get the hides and start the tannery. Come on, my friends, move already. Okay, so this one is useless. I can actually replace it because I have a new one. And I can give the old one to my friend over here. Okay. Now, I do want to recycle these because I need the resources. It's not necessarily as much as I wanted, but it's not bad. Also, I need to quickly get rid of a couple of things so I can move forward, but while I actually do that, I can also have these in here. Okay, it looks like I need to go leather harvesting, and that's bad. As I said, that ichor will be put to good use. Making myself some more oil, which can be used over here. Congratulations, you just won one of these. Okay, so as you can see, I managed to pretty much stack plenty of valuables over here. Okay, now one of the other things that I wanted to get, and I'm happy I got plenty of it, these beautiful mushrooms, which are quite useful. So sadly, I will have to grab one of these now. And I'm not sure which one, to be honest. I do need the pickaxe, but I also need this for harvesting leather. So I'm not 100% sure which one to get. Sadly, I'm not in an area where I can easily get star metal. One, you. So this can be annoying sometimes, getting rid of what you manage to get on your travels. Yeah, so earlier when I unlocked the dragon bone armor. I forgot to mention about these. They are quite nice. Basically, unless you found some legendary weapons, these can actually be quite good. As you can see, the curved short sword is nice. So I think that's from something else. I don't think it's unlocked with these. Yeah, so the dragon bone daggers are not so bad. The dragon bone sword again is not so bad. Fortunately, as you can see, all you need is some dragon horns, dragon bones, and some weapon handles. And that's quite nice, to be fair. So I do have some special swords over here that deal quite a lot of damage compared to dragon bone. I forgot about leaving these over here, as well as these. Now, as I said, if you want to be a farmer, you can actually grow quite a few things.
Yep.
Okay, so that was a mistake. So now I actually hope I have enough materials to craft what I need. Let's see. Yeah, so basically I do need some chest plate. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 3. I will get one of these because I don't remember what exactly they're doing. Now, one thing you need to know about the Garrison Armourer's bench, it will take less resources to craft the armors. It's going to take a longer time as well, so be ready for that. Don't be surprised when it happens. Okay, that's a good thing that I got these. Okay, hello mate, there you go. You already have an arm. No worries. I'll just drop it over here. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting crowded over here. Well, I still need these. Yeah, so there we go. This is one of the best armor pieces you can get in the game, the Void Force Dragon Ribs. As you can see, it does have a bonus for strength weapon damage. Usually that's, I think, 5%, but since I have this man over here, Mr. Nyoror, Battleborn, he will actually give it more damage. It's quite light, so not very heavy. It is a lot heavier than that legendary armor I'm wearing, but as you can see, it has 505 armor bonus. This one only 258. And more than that, I can actually get some of these added. So now it has 517. So as you can see, it's not that bulky, which is quite nice for me, to be honest. And it makes a good addition to your thralls. As you can see, they are getting their strength damage bonus increased. Let's see. So it's basically that 5 extra %, because this one was already giving them 3%. Okay, some armor. There you go, my friend. Or even better, you can have this one. You can have this one, and you can have this one. Okay, now this one actually already has this, which is good. I just need to plate it. For this one I'm gonna need something crafted. Also I will need some loincloth piece for myself. Now you do have the dragon leggings, as you can see. They give plenty of armor, but I'm not much of a fan of that stamina. I only crafted this so I can show you what to expect. Okay, so my friends over here actually need a lot of armor pieces, which is not good for me. So let's go. Now there are some armors I've unlocked. These. They're not that bad. But let's see. There are a couple of other armors I can craft, which will give me some strength damage bonus. I need some more strength for myself. Okay, so looks like I need those. Let me see if there is another. I don't remember exactly which sets. As you can see, I have some DLCs. Basically this one is from a DLC. British Warchief leggings. Now for my friends over here, I'm going to craft these. So one of those. One, two, and I need some more pieces of this. Fortunately, I do have a decent way of farming them. So. Yeah, so I am finally in a full epic set. As you can see, the armor value is 1521. That's the most I can actually get. There are some extra improvements similar to these, but that requires me to go into a dungeon, which I'm not ready to do just yet. So it's not going to happen. But I already have a really good armorer, so there's not much I can do. I do think there's another type of armorer that could further improve the armor value. Okay. Again. Basically, this will give my friends over here more chances of survival. They will also have similar armor to mine. Only for them I'm making these with strength weapon damage. So now they will be actually able to hit like trucks, which is very advantageous for myself. Okay, I can actually donate the leftovers. So I do want to get myself some more paint and cover my entire set black. While that armor is getting crafted. If you want, you can also do the same for your thralls to set them apart. Most of the time I prefer to get one of them in red and one of them in green. Usually when I have two of the same type, like having two grass, one of them has more strength, I go for red. Attract my attention to that. If one of them has more vitality, I go for green. Again, knowing which one is which. Of course, you can see the vitality in them, but you'll just know a bit better. Okay, let's see. So this is the part I need to paint. This is the part I need to paint. So, as I said, some of the pieces will only have 2 colors. And I think this one will have 4. Yeah. So, if you take a good look over here, there's a lot of colors you can choose from. Orange, purple, sky blue. This one is quite nice-ish, night blue, although to be fair is quite close to black. In my case I prefer black because that's the clothing I prefer anyway, for myself, not just in games. Okay, so now that I have these, I still need to get some resources in order to craft the legs for the guys as well. Congratulations. Congratulations to two. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, there is a source of hardened steel. which is right over here. One of the features of the game, basically. Now, before that, you actually had to get yourself plenty of steel, and then that steel could be converted into hardened steel by getting another rare resource, which is black ice. I haven't actually had the chance to harvest any of that. When it comes to black ice on this map, you can usually find it here in the mountains. I think there's a little bit around here, but this area is quite dangerous because it can freeze you, so not necessarily the best. Okay, my friends, now you can demonstrate your skills. Sorry to have that one go, because he is a named or she is a named fighter. But c'est la vie. Thank you for your donation. Okay. I'm not necessarily happy with how these guys are dealing with enemies, which means I need to involve myself in. Whoa. Oh, gee, bastard. So sometimes these guys might actually drop something valuable. Other times I want to drop them on their head. They're not dropping anything useful. Okay, that was nice. Thing to do. Okay, so there we go. This is something you can actually you cannot find it in on the map, but you can find someone to sell it to you. Sometimes you have the chance, as you can see, to find it over here. Okay, nothing valuable. Yeah, so there are a few sellers over here inside the den, which is basically the capital of the Dogs of the Desert. This is the mark of the Dogs of the Desert. This is the mark of the Dafari cannibals. So that's how you can actually see which faction they belong to. If you want to see more right now, you can take a look on my other videos. I actually have a video of all factions, but of all camps for each faction of NPCs. Yeah, so there we go. Now I am at a place where I can farm some hardened steel. Well, I can farm the weapons, and then the magnificent dismantling bench can do the rest of the job. Yeah, so you will hear this sound. Once you hear the sound, the enemies will appear. Basically, this is a location where you can get some various loot, like fighting these guys, the Stygians. You can use siege weapons, I like this location because you can get these hardened steel weapons. Usually each of the enemies will drop one, and they also drop shade blooms, which are used in some recipes for some better food to get yourself alpha pets or demonic pets, demonic version of the pets. Hello, my friend. Come over here. Hello, my friends. Get over here. Yeah, so these legions can be dangerous. They deal quite a lot of damage, which is why you don't want to have them aggro in large groups on you. That's why I'm picking them little by little. Instead of going too close. I did manage to get myself killed during one of my last playthroughs and get my thralls killed at the same time.
Enemies at the gate!
Just because I got too close and there were too many of these guys.
Your heart will be eaten. I will feast upon you.
Okay, again. Yep, so this is one of the nice things you can also cook. Artifice. It will give your followers even more damage. Okay, so last time I was here I was struggling to get both these and these. Now that I don't necessarily need them, I'm getting lots of them. You do stay here. Okay. So there are some chests over here. Usually there might be something useful inside. Don't be afraid to loot them. Of course, after you got rid of the enemies. Let's see. This one is a steel short sword. It's dealing quite a bit of damage. So, considering the fact that you can actually run quite fast, if you have plenty of stamina and you're lucky, you might actually find one of those and then use it to defeat these guys. Because early in the game it's quite hard to get your hands on steel. Okay, so another thing that I didn't know is that these guys are actually dropping golem or guardian pieces. Now that one is only stone, so I'm not going to take it. If it was at least iron, I would have taken it. Yeah, so again, these are quite valuable in my case because I can recycle them using the dismantling bench. Otherwise they wouldn't necessarily be something extremely good at this point.
I will feast upon you.
Both myself and my trolls have legendary weapons. Okay. I might as well play Mr. Elephant over here. Let's see if I can get some hide from him. Yeah, but apparently I do need a better tool for this. Yeah, so one of the things these guys also drop is this, the pure aloe extract, which is quite valuable.
Drink your blood.
And another thing they will drop is this Cimmerian Fist, which will increase the armor value.
I will feast upon you.
Even NPCs can block your hits very well. If they have a shield. Sadly, I don't find it very good on thralls though. So I would advise you against giving it to thralls. Okay, let's see. Come on, boys. If you want, you can kidnap some baby elephants. Wait. Now, over here you can actually also kidnap some baby tigers.
I will feast upon you.
Tiger cubs. Wait. I didn't want it to be killed. I just wanted to catch it, sadly. It's the same command for these guys to attack. I think there was another baby somewhere around here. Well, apparently I got the mama instead. Or the father, one of them. Yeah, so this is called Swagger Rock. Over there, and at the top of it there's a lion. Who is stronger than the tiger, but not necessarily very strong. Now, I do need to kill some more of those. Okay, I was hoping I had a chance to get another lion. Sorry, tiger. I didn't. Hello, my friends. So this one with that mole can actually deal damage to you, because it will go through your armor. And the second one, where the Pikachu is, he. That was okay. Yeah, so there we go. If you want, you can actually use those weapons. You don't have to recycle them like I am. Again, remember not to get surrounded by these guys. I was quite close to letting that happen. And if they manage to stack some damage over time effects on you, won't matter so much. That you have good armor. Thank you for your donations. Okay, so if you take your time and get these guys one-on-one, as you can see, they can be quite useful. Okay, let's go. Or maybe not. I really hate this wildebeest or antelope or whatever it is. The most annoying out of all the creatures. A herbivore that will attack you like you try to kill its family. again, I will pass through this camp, which means these guys will die.
Scent on the wind.
I will feast upon you. You'll have your soul.
I'm actually not happy about having to do this. I don't think I've ever met this blacksmith in a lot of playthroughs, but sadly there's nothing I can do about her. I didn't have the necessary tools to knock her down. If I could knock her down, she would have been quite a useful addition to my thralls. I don't have a main blacksmith. I don't have any blacksmith yet. Plenty of decorations, nothing interesting. These are worth it because it will save you some time from crafting them. These are definitely worth it. Bye bye. Yeah, so as you can see, there are these small trinkets, tooth necklace, or you've got this one, the fossilized bone. They are basically some small treasures. There's this chest, the treasure coffer. You will basically have an NPC attached to it, and you can exchange those for gold coins. So if you want to collect them, feel free. They're not necessarily worth a lot, but if you're fighting a lot of human enemies, then you might get plenty of them. Okay, let's see what I have in here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, so basically, as I said, you want to grow animals. You can use this called Shade Bloom to make some better food. Now, this guy usually eats some of the exotic flesh to get a better version. Sadly, I think I need a lot of it. Yeah. Okay, that's not good. Let's see what else. Okay, so we did bring an elephant. Okay, so the elephant, that guy is going on bark. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I already have a normal elephant over here. I want to get a better version, so in order to do so, I will have to get some shade spiced bark. Let me just quickly get rid of a couple of things. Oh, yeah, one of the things I wanted, the compost heap, is exactly this, the rock nose egg. Now, some live streams ago, I hatched a snake, cobra, basically when you have eggs, this is what you need to do to get that timer from 23 or 24 hours, depending how long you've had it. You need to pop it inside the compost heap, and as you can see, it will go down to an hour and a little bit. Now I actually need a huge quantity of bark, and this actually made me decide okay, dokie, where is my recycler? Yeah, so as I said, one of the good things is that now you can actually recycle these. Last time I was playing, you weren't able to, so it was quite sad, to be honest. They can be quite a decent source of materials. Yeah, so now I'm actually able to craft the remaining pieces of armor for my friends. They are going to be where the Pikachu is, the Hyperbolian. And there we go. Now everyone will have full sets. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I need some bark for this, because I have plenty of these which can be turned into thick leather. Get rid of a couple of things. Of course, craft myself some more noxious gas arrows. The reason why I took this was this, so I can upgrade my sorcery tome. I am trying to unlock a certain spell, to be honest. That's a harvesting spell. Fortunately, I'm still far away from it. I always forget which one I need to get in order to do that. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, you can do some spells. You will need arcane stuff and some pouches. Unfortunately, I'm not really that much into using spells. I don't find them that useful for some reason. So yeah, there's not much I can do. I will try to get most of them unlocked, and then I will demonstrate them, but as I said, I'm not necessarily happy about using most of them. A couple of them are useful. Yep, so I said I need a lot of bark. That's the way to get it. I also need the enhancement for that tool, and I need hardened steel. So as you can see, I actually got myself some decent amounts of hardened steel. This saves me a trip from going somewhere else. I can use one of them for something else. Now, let's see. Okay, where are my friends? Yo. Again, because these items are crafted by a tier 4 armorer. They will get 0.5% extra in that strength damage. So instead of 3% as it is without the crafter in it, it's now 5%. It's not necessarily a huge advantage, but if you add 2% for each of these, then you can see that it's quite valuable to have them. Okay, you have shoes. You need shoes. Yeah, so in case you're playing online, these guys might actually have to defend your base if you're playing conflict, or basically unless you're playing PvE, you're gonna need some extra protection for your base. Well, these guys are useless anyway. As you can see, they don't have much HP. Okay, so now I was thinking, since I have that extra hardened steel, I wanted to make myself an upgrade for the alchemist bench, but apparently I need some other resources, and that's not good. Okay, so since I do have it, I do know for sure one thing I could upgrade, and it's this. Yeah, so the reason why I want a garrison blacksmith bench is exactly why I wanted this, the garrison armorer bench. That's because it will actually ask for less resources when crafting something. So now I can also have my skinning knife. It came in just in time, apparently. Okay, so again, if you do need to craft some of the weapons you've unlocked, this one is going only for special types, basically perfected versions, or in this case the epic version, which requires star metal. And of course the tools. I don't need anymore, except that skinning knife. At least not now. Once I get my hands on some more of that star metal, I will be able to play a bit with it. Okay, so pickaxe needs to be upgraded. What the Pikachu did I do? Okay, so as a demonstration, using this one on a stone will get you 72. Using star metal Well, it's not that big of a difference. Or maybe it is. That second hit actually got a lot. So this is what's the main reason why I wanted it was this, to actually get some bark. Okay. So clearly I will need a base soon. I am piling up too many things over here. Okay, might as well get some more resources out of these. Okay, so it's time to give up on some of that. And craft myself one alchemist bench. Now, basically, when it comes to alchemy benches, you've got the precision, you've got the trade alchemist. This one will cost you the same resources as this one, the standard one, the lowest tier, but it will craft them faster. My goal is to get the precision one. That's because it will cost you less resources. Basically, I'm mainly using it for this. As you can see, you need way too many aloe leaves for that. And I don't want to spend many aloe leaves. Again, you also need a lot of alchemical base. Again, I don't want to spend that many. Which means now I need to divide this. Very soon I will have my 100. Oh, actually more. Yeah, so again, one of the resources that I kind of need at this time is steel reinforcements. You can craft some more by using steel over here. Also, now that I have this one, I can get a lot of iron. The main issue with it is that since I don't have extra star metal, I might actually be in trouble if I use it too much on things that are not so useful. So that's kind of an inconvenience for me. I do think I will have to make a trip to get star metal very soon. Otherwise, I might end up just breaking that and going back to steel, and I don't want to. It's too good of a tool not to have it all the time. Yeah, so this one goes in here. Okay, that's kind of slow. I was hoping it's going a little bit faster. Yeah, might as well leave these over here. These over here. Let's see what the Pikachu else do I need. Okay, so this guy might actually need an improvement to that weapon. So until later on, when you can do dungeons, you can use this one, the advanced weapon damage kit, as the best option. Forgetting about fixing that torch. Pretty soon I will want to farm the mother of dragons, the red mother, because she actually has a special torch which lasts for a very, very long time. That will give me quite a lot of time to mess around. So I did say I need for that elephant some shade spice bark. As you can see, you can cook it over here. There you go, my friend. Usually it's supposed to give you a better version of the animal. Let's see. Nope. I actually needed the bark for this. And I still need some more, plenty more. I do have a big quantity of leather coming in, so later on I can another thing I forgot to mention: when it comes to tools or when it comes to armor and things like that, you can actually fix them if you have the right materials. You can either place them inside the crafter bench. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same type. Basically, I don't need armor over here. I can also leave a weapon. If it's crafted by me, I can fix it as long as I have the necessary materials. So I'm gonna need more of these. So I've also unlocked, let's see, it we need. I've also unlocked a better version of the furnaces. Fortunately, I think this is costly. Yeah. So you've got fuel efficient furnace, or you've got this version, the heat efficient. Now, when it comes to fuel efficient, it's gonna help you in saving fuel. Fortunately, since the resources are respawning in the game, unlike real life, you don't really need it that much. On the other hand, if you have this one, the heat efficient furnace, this will speed up the smelting process, and allow you to move quite fast with your items. But as I said, my main goal is to actually get that one. Close to getting it. Let's see, I actually want to check on my friend over here. I did manage to build a golem, some time ago, and as you can see, he's made out of various pieces. It's something strange, but my friend over here was nice enough to gather lots of stone for me. There are lots of stone deposits over here. As you can see, he's going all over the area, and this is quite helpful. Basically, if you have a small army of those, once you get or produce the parts, you can actually get yourself plenty of resources. In my case, I can get lots of bricks. Okay, you and you are coming with me. So I did say I need some bark, and this is one of the best ways to get it. There is another way of getting only bark. You can actually craft just a pick. Those will get you only bark if you use them on trees. I'm not interested in getting only that, because now I'm getting all resources at the same time, so I can get some wood, some resin and branches as well. So fortunately I am getting quite a lot of resources in one shop tree. This is why I actually got my thralls with me. If I get encumbered, they can carry some of them. At this point I'm not going to bother with the crocodiles. If these guys want to play with them, that's fine by me. If not, I'm just gonna run away from them. And then once I'm attacked, they will kill the crocodile, just like they did. Yeah, so some of these smaller trees in this area, like this one for example, mostly around these rivers or in this area as well, I think. They will also drop some vines from time to time, and those can be turned into wine. Okay, so as I said, these guys are good carriers. I do have a better carrier than them. Better. I'm not using him. After all, I'm just giving it a quick go around these trees. The bark should suffice me for what I need. So as you can see, the results of human exploitation of the land. This area looks very empty. Fortunately in the game these things respawn, sadly they don't do in real life. Okay, so one of the things I needed is this. That should suffice for now. I also want to get myself some more dried wood. Now, this is used both for crafting isolated wood and okay. I actually did something bad. I'm supposed to go with this one. Yeah, so if you want, you can actually craft some bark. First 7 wood though. It's not worth it, in my opinion, so I'll just go with those. Yeah, so some of this bark I can actually get over here and make myself plenty of oil. These can stay over here because I need some more of this. Okay, and now finally I have my glass, and I have everything I need in order to get this done. Now, in order to save some space, I'm going to make that one disappear. Yeah, again, you will need your thrall in here. As you can see, I don't have the recipe for oil anymore. Now I do. Okay, so I can actually craft that oil. Now remember, for each piece of, for each pair basically of one bark, one ichor, you will get 5 pieces. So basically those 500 pieces each will give me quite a lot of oil. That's one of the good things about the game. Now, the next thing I need is, let's see. Yeah, so as I said, this actually brings the costs of the pure aloe extract to half. As you can see, instead of 50 aloe leaves and 20 alchemical base, you just need 25 leaves and 10 alchemical base. Thank you for the woods. Okay. Yeah, so basically you can just craft yourself a huge quantity of those. You'll need them later on once you start building or doing things like that. Also, never forget about these. Yeah, so now I have plenty of space and yeah, so now that I have plenty of space inside the alchemist bench, I can put these in here. As you can see, the space will carry on. Don't remember exactly how many spaces, but I will get cleared out soon because I am going to craft all of these. Fortunately, I can actually upgrade, and that's always a good thing. Let's see, I do have a few more over here. Okay, you can go in there. Now, if you need some more of these, you can always pop some glass in here, and if you produce the mold, you can make some more. Okay, so my friends are actually did very well. Okay, let's see. So I did manage to get myself a new armor and a big set. I tried to balance it to have both some health bonuses and some strength damage bonus. I do want to deal some damage myself. For these guys, I also got some epic sets, and of course I've applied that extra layer, the plating, which means it's even more armor. Now they both managed to level up decently. As you can see, I do have a 2 gram. That's leveled up to level 20. He does have some really decent perks, giving him extra HP, extra vitality. But this guy only had 30% chances of growth. So basically, he was quite lazy when it came to raising his HP. This one, on the other hand, has not reached level 20 yet, and he also got one perk with some bonus in vitality, but he did get a lot more points in vitality by himself, so he now actually has plenty of vitality. And this guy is also doing pretty well. He did increase quite a bit in strength. After all, it's, along with grit, it's the most advantageous part about him. He did get some vitality too. Not necessarily very satisfying, but he is nearly 1000 vitality above his friend over here. There are some other thralls that can get even more. I will look for some of them in the future. So yeah, this was quite productive, to be fair. I did get myself some new tools. Again, they're going to be very useful. I have an elephant ready to grow and this baby tiger. I did manage to get myself some improved benches, like the garrison armorer bench. This one I could have done anytime, but it's good to have it. The garrison blacksmith bench, which actually saves you some resources, especially if you're running low on this, the star metal bars. I can actually paint armor now by using this tire bench. So I'm pretty much well set up. Now I do need to upgrade this a little bit more, because there is, as I mentioned before in my previous live streams, there is a annoying way to collect crystals. Basically, the annoying way is collecting them by hand, and you'll only get a few of them. As you can see, they are quite vital when it comes to getting yourself some dragon powder. They might be even used in some other places, like I needed some glass for this. Locally, I got them from some supply materials. So yeah, that's again useful. I did manage to complete some journeys. I nearly forgot about this. Yeah, so basically, if you do the Master Armourer and you unlock that reward, you won't actually get the armors, but instead of that, you will get their version over here. Where the Pikachu is it? Yeah, so there we go. That's this, the perfected armor. So you've got the heavy ones and everything else. Now let's see, let's compare this one. This one is 385. This one is 350. So yeah, it's slightly better armor, and I think it's going to be lighter. On the other hand, yeah, this one actually requires more resources. So it's not necessarily a huge improvement. Again, I did manage to get quite a lot of these. As I mentioned before, the best way to get them is get yourself over here where the Stygian Citadel is, and instead of actually doing what it's required, which is sieging the place, you can just go around it and attack the Stygians. They will drop hardened steel weapons, and you can then use this wonderful piece of equipment, a dismantling bench, and get yourself quite some decent resources without having to work too hard for them. Yep, so this is pretty much it for this episode. As I said, I did manage to get quite a few things done. I did manage to get this one ready, and that means starting the moment I finish these, I can actually grab and use these. If you want, I actually have a tutorial on elixirs, aloe elixirs and other elixirs, also on healing wraps, how to get them, where to unlock the recipes. Some of them need to be unlocked from certain places, or some of them need to be taken from certain places. And I've already mentioned in there exactly how much they heal. If I'm not wrong, I think the pure aloe extract is actually healing at least 50% more than the concentrated aloe extract is. It does cost way more resources than this one, but it's also worth it, because when you're getting hit and you have like some damage over time from bleeding or from poison, that might actually save your life. So until the next episode, thank you for watching, either if you've been watching the live stream or if you're going to watch the video once it gets posted on my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or if you have any advice for new players, because after all I am making these videos and these live streams for new players to get accustomed to the game before they either try to go for a higher difficulty, or if they want to play online, it's nice for them to try it in single player. So if you have some advice for them, or if you are a new player and want to know more, drop a question, I will gladly answer any. So, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.